This King Kong Core backpack review will show you everything you need to know about this pack to decide whether or not it's for you. And if it's not the pack for you, I'm gonna make some alternative suggestions at the end of this review so you can find some bags that might better suit your specific needs. Let's start with the gist of the King Kong Core backpack. This is like a hardcore, I go to the gym lifestyle backpack. And while I go to the gym, obviously, I'm not like a hardcore, I go to the gym lifestyle type of dude. I just kind of go and like lift some weights and get a pump and call it a day. But I have on this channel reviewed over 250 backpacks, I think, at this point. So while I can't speak about necessarily all the gym lifestyle-y stuff, I can tell you about the quality of this bag and whether or not I think it's worth the actual price and give you some actual use cases for outside of the gym as well. Sound good? So this is obviously an I go to the gym backpack. Very kind of a tactical, masculine, old school look with a bunch of functionality that is built in specifically for hardcore gym goers, probably like yourself. It's a top loader bag with a pillow in it. We'll take that out in a second though, and I'll fill it out so you can see exactly what it fits. With a bunch of cool features like external lash points, some quick access pockets, some interesting and pretty nice materials, dual water bottle holders, and a decent amount of padding, ventilation, and comfort in the whole back region. It comes in two sizes, a 25 liter like this or the bigger 33 liter version. The 25 liter weighs 2.2 pounds and the 33 liter weighs 2.4 pounds. This is the bag when it's empty and this is the bag when it's packed out. King Kong offers a lifetime warranty against manufacturing defects. And for all that, this bag runs around 150 USD for the 25 liter and 170 USD for the 33 liter. And if at any point in this review you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I go to the gym, I need a new bag, this is gonna be my new BFFFE, and you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description. Reason being, that link will make sure that you get the best price, and it also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate, thank you. Okay, first off, let's talk about the front of the King Kong Core backpack. First thing we'll talk about is the branding, and I reviewed King Kong's bags like 2 years ago, and they did like a little bit of a rebrand since then, and I love their new branding. The King Kong just looks cleaner. And if you don't like the branding, you can actually buy patches or put a patch over top of it. So there's some sort of versatility there. You don't have to go with this. Pop a patch on there, good to go. Next, let's talk about the external material. This is a 600D polyester. Now, polyester has its pros and its cons. On the pro side, it's a little bit more light than like nylon, but it's not always as durable. And I gotta admit, I love this tan color, but actually the green takes the gold for me. I think the green's pretty badass looking. One thing to note though is this is not gonna be the most water or weather resistant material on the market. There's like PU coating nylons out there that will be better. So I'll give you some alternative suggestions if you need something that's a bit more weather resistant at the end of the review. Let's start from the bottom and work our way up. We got this front admin compartment here with a sort of quick access zip. This zip has no additional internal organization, just a little zip pocket. And let's talk about these internal materials. Obviously the color will differ depending on the color of the bag that you get. But this is like a ripstop polyester. Ripstop, it has those squares in it, so literally if there's a tear in it, it stops the rip. So additional durability, and it has a nice look to it. And it also is a light color, which I like, so it helps to create a highlight effect, which makes it easier to find the stuff in your bag. For me, I'm gonna throw some quick access stuff that I don't need a lot of organization with, maybe a protein bar and some tissues just to keep it clean. Nice. And then behind that, we have like the actual admin panel, which has a significant amount more organization. In it, we have a mesh pocket on one side with a little elasticity at the top, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets on the other side. Now there's some pockets on here I like and some that I'm not quite as big a fan of. I like this throw all spot, as it could be a good spot for a small notebook or a Kindle. Slides right in there, nice and easy. We got this pocket right here, which is advertised as an ideal location for your cell phone. I got an iPhone 13 regular. It's a nice fit in there. Some people do not like to put their phones in their bag, which I get. So it could be a good spot for maybe a backup battery. And then this mesh pocket I quite like. Sort of a throw all. It's where I'd put my keys personally and my AirPods. Now the pockets I don't like though, we got these 1, 2, 3 smaller pockets that are sort of like business card sized, which, you know, is supposed to be for your business cards or maybe like a license or actual like cards, which yeah, you can do, but it's just not my thing. Like I keep all the cards that I need carded up and protected in my wallet. So for me, those pockets are a bit too prescriptive for like my carry style. So therefore they're kind of go to waste, but I could use one of them for just a spot, the top one to slide my actual wallet in, forget about the other two. Close the zips. By the way, these zips are YKK zips, best zips in the game. But it should be noted that none of the zips on this bag are PU coated, so yet again, kind of lacking on the weather resistance. It's fine for a bag at this price point, $150 USD, but something to definitely be aware of. And I do love these zipper pulls. You got a little bit of like texture on there, like little dots, right? Just to give you a little extra grip when you're opening and closing this compartment. Overall, it's a good spot for organization, and it gives you some quick access. You can kind of do one of those, grab what you need, so you don't actually have to take your bag off. So if you just want to grab your keys, open your door, you can do so without having to do one of those moves, take the bag off, do this, hold it up, like this whole dance, you know? I hate that dance, especially after a long day at the gym, right? It's like, dude, I'm freaking tired. Moving north, we got these daisy chains, right? These are external lash points meant for clipping things onto your bag. So if you like to clip things externally via a carabiner or whatever it might be, that's what these are for. But King Kong did something kind of interesting, where they made these attach via Velcro. So you can go ahead and lift these up, and then you can slide your weight belt around, right? So you actually have like the weight belt for your squats and your deadlifts, kind of keeps the back nice and, you know, healthy and strong. It's actually designed just for that. Pretty innovative, I think, a pretty good feature for hardcore gym goers like yourself. Next up, let's talk about the middle of the King Kong Core backpack. Let's start with the bottom. You're like, Aaron, why are you bringing shoes right now? And I'm like, because YouTube review watcher, at the bottom we have a shoe compartment, which for me is crucial for gym backpacks. Maybe not for you guys with like cars who are living in more suburban or, you know, rural areas, but for us living the city life where we don't have a car, we gotta kind of keep our bags with us at all times. This is our car. That's when a shoe compartment is necessary, especially if you're going to work, right? These are size 9 Nikes, and you can see they fit pretty well, a little tighter than I thought they would fit. Now it says that it can fit up to a size 12. Oof, my 9s are a little bit tight. If you really smush them in there, it should be fine. Maybe throw them on an angle. Yet again, no PU coating with this zip, same traction sort of zippers, which gives you that little extra grip. And also, interesting thing to note is there's no ventilation in this shoe compartment. Some like higher priced backpacks, gym backpacks, will have like a couple little holes right here, just so your shoes can breathe a little bit, to keep your backpack from getting a little funky. This does not have it, something I definitely wish that it had. From there, we got 2 water bottle pockets. Now, a big old gym backpack like this, you expect it to fit some big old water bottles. So I got a 1,000 millimeter water bottle right here, which is this many ounces. And you can see we're fitting with room to spare. So you got a big ass water bottle. Like, I'm not saying like the big old Nalgene, you're not gonna fit like a cooler in there, right? But you can see this water bottle fits with room to spare. Pocket itself has some nice elasticity. So if you use a smaller bottle, like here I got a 17 ounce, which is this many millimeters, also fits, but it's not gonna be as tight. I think the Core backpack is expecting you to really bring your hydration game. So maybe bring a bigger water bottle. But the good news is that if you don't want to bring 2 water bottles, you can bring 1 water bottle and maybe a protein shake, or you could use these pockets for an umbrella, tripod, anything that sort of fits in there. I kind of like to have my phone in the water bottle pocket holder sometimes, just when I'm going through the city. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, like, would you ever carry your phone in a water bottle pocket? I just like to do it for the quick access sometimes, but I get why it's a little dangerous. Let me know in the comments. Now, before we get into the main compartment, let's talk about this top zipper real fast. Very basic, no additional organization, same awesome ripstop materials, and it's the ideal location for your sunglasses. Put them on top. Bada bing, bada boom. There's a handle, the northernmost point of the bag. Decent amount of padding. Good to carry your bag in tote mode if you need for a few minutes. Moving it around the gym. Extra point of leverage, and good for hanging your bag as well. Let's talk main compartment, which for me is one of the bigger cons of this bag. Reason being, we got a top loader, classic style. It's like something from the 70s, right? Something you might see like an Indiana Jones wearing. Was Indiana Jones in the 70s? I've never seen Indiana Jones. And the problem with this classic style backpack like this is that it's just a little limited for access, right? So let's say you got at the bottom of this bag. This top loader style is gonna make it very difficult to grab that stuff. Now, some more modern and more expensive bags might be a top loader with like a back section that you could open clamshell, right? To be able to ease your access to things in the bottom. This isn't, it's more old school, which is fine. That's what some people want. They don't want like this super modern, trendy, robot, AI, rocket pack looking backpack. They just want a backpack, a gym pack, something classy, something that has a heritage look to it. That's what this is. but it is a little tight. Now real fast, there's really no organization in this pocket. We have like a mesh pocket a little bit further down, difficult to see because of that limited access, and a laptop pocket. The laptop pocket is protected with this buckle, pretty cheap. Nylon's okay, but ultimately this exists to keep your your laptop more secure. It's advertised to fit up to a 15-inch laptop, so my 13-inch MacBook Pro should fit with room to spare, and it absolutely does. I like the padding kind of on the one side. The padding's all right. Padding on the back side's good. And we got a bit of a false bottom, actually nice false bottom. The bag actually, the laptop compartment stops like around, where are you at? Aaron's other finger. Here, there is my Aaron's other finger. And a false bottom is great because it just means that if the bag drops or falls, your laptop is less likely to get injured in that drop or that fall. Overall, pretty solid laptop compartment. And then we got the elastic meshy pocket there. It's pretty deep. I just wouldn't use it personally. It's too deep, it's too difficult to access. I'm sorry, it's not a pocket that I'm gonna be into. The King Kong Plus 26 has this really cool shoe storage feature where you open it up, it doesn't take up any of the main compartment, and the shoes are then stored, your shoes are stored externally on the backpack. These though, take up space in the main compartment, right? So you see these shoes right there, they're really coming through. Now this is a 25-liter backpack, so if you're just EDCing and you got your gym stuff, you should have enough space. Let's sort of see how it packs out with a bunch of other stuff. So I got a bunch of stuff here. Got a down jacket, tech case, and you can see like with these shoes, we've already lost a lot of storage. Now, the good thing is like if you want to take this bag traveling and you're not bringing shoes with you, you can take those out and you're gonna really open this bag up in terms of what it can fit. But if you're carrying those shoes in there, you'll see that we're running out of space pretty fast. Got a laptop stand on the side, get some work done post-workout. I'm gonna throw the umbrella on the side, notebook, log my gym progress. Let's just say I wanna take a little weekend trip and I got some extra undies and clothes with me, right? Now you can see we're packed out. Water bottle on the other side, the big boy. This is interesting. As the bag gets more packed out, it becomes increasingly difficult to fit larger water bottles in there, but it can be done. And now this bag is decked the living out. It's a big boy, it can handle a lot. Let's talk about the back of the King Kong Core backpack. We'll start with this right here. We've got a luggage pass-through sleeve, right? So if you are taking this bag as a travel bag, you can go ahead and slide it through the luggage handle, right? And then you can carry the bag. I will say though, this is sort of an off-centered luggage pass-through sleeve, so I'm not, oh wait. No, that's not a luggage pass-through sleeve. That's for your freaking weight belt. I was like, why is it off balance for a luggage pass-through holder? It's not. So like I said, where these Velcro daisy chains lift up and you can put your belt around, it wraps around the entirety of the bag. Weight belt, got it. So that's cool. I went from not liking that feature to loving it. Let's talk about comfort though, because it's very important in a bag of this size, right? After all, you can't do deadlifts if your back is dead from carrying your backpack. And thankfully, I really dig the comfort of this bag. I think they did some nice things. Decent amount of padding, ventilation. Like these shoulder straps, I like the width of them. I like this layout of them. I like how it fits. Now, it has a sternum strap, which is awesome. Sternum straps are ideal for taking pressure off your back. So you can go ahead and tighten one of these guys and saves your back a little bit, redistributes the weight towards your torso. And then we got this little dangle stopper right here, which makes Aaron very happy because Aaron hates dangle. Yes, I'm talking about myself in the third person. And yes, I'm very stoked that the dangle has been put in its place, just for a more seamless travel and everyday carry experience. The sternum strap is semi-adjustable from here to here, but it is not removable. I mean, technically it's removable, right? Grab a pair of pliers, pop them off, but you are never gonna get them back on, so keep that in mind. Further down, we got the nylon here. Yet again, a really nice nylon. I like this. Nice feel, nice little glimmer to it, adds a little aesthetical value, which is nice at a bag at this price point. And then yet again with the dangle stoppers, hashtag stop the dangle, keeping the dangle in its place. Back panel, I like the cutout. Reason being, we got comfort, padding here. I might prefer a little bit more padding. It's a little hard, not quite as soft as I might prefer, but these cuts are great because you get this nice cool breeze and ventilation coming in, giving your back that sweet gift of airflow, and a little bit on the bottom as well. Well padded. Overall, pretty comfortable experience, and I'm pleased with the padding and ventilation, especially at the price point. Let's talk overall pros and cons of the King Kong Core backpack. Overall, pro number one is I love the belt loop attachment happening on the top of this bag, super innovative. Pro number two, pretty impressed with the comfort. And pro number three, for a gym bag, I think actually the branding is pretty subtle. A lot of these gym bags are not this way. You can go ahead, throw a patch on there, make it your own. You're not a walking billboard, pretty cool. Other side, I got some cons. Number one, I wish that there was ventilation in the shoe compartment. Number 2, lack of access to the main compartment. And number 3, at the price point, the bag is maybe lacking some weather resistance. So if you're still watching this, there's a pretty good chance that you might be interested in making a purchase, or you want more information. I recommend clicking on that first link in the description. Then you can check out the website, get a good idea if it's the bag for you. And if you're gonna make a purchase, definitely use that first link, because like I said, it just makes sure that you get the best price, and it also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate. Thank you very much. But you also might still be here because you want some of those alternative recommendations that I promised at the beginning of the video. Here they are. Alternative recommendation number 1 is going to be the King Kong Plus 26. This is gonna be good for you if you were like, oh, I like that whole thing you said about carrying the shoes externally so it doesn't compromise the space of the main compartment of my bag. And it's pretty sick. And to learn more about the King Kong Plus 26, just check out the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. Alternative recommendation number 2 is going to be the Aer Duffel Pack 2. This will be for you if you're looking for a gym duffel. You want some more premium features, maybe. It's gonna be a higher price point, and you're interested in a different look, maybe a little bit less hardcore gym, and maybe a little bit more urban anonymous. That's what the Aer Duffel Pack 2 is bringing to the table, and you can watch our full review by checking out the links in the description below. And finally, alternative recommendation number 3 is going to be the Modern Dayfarer Backpack. Yet again, a little bit more of an urban feel to this, not quite as like hardcore gym vibes. More premium materials, ventilated shoe compartment, better laptop storage, higher price. And you can learn more about the Modern Dayfarer Backpack. It's actually the V2, version 2, and find out whether or not it's the gym/city backpack for you. Be sure to let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. I personally answer every single one. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.